Find the equation of the line that goes through the point, blah, blah, and is parallel. Parallel tells you it's the same slope. So I have to know what the slope is. So I have to have it y equals. So I divide by 4 and I get 3/4 as my slope. Plug in a b because I don't know what the y-intercept is. Just because they're parallel, I don't know anything about the y-intercept. Plug in my y and my x, y and the x. Solve, and you get your y-intercept. Plug it in. Perpendicular means the slope is the opposite reciprocal. So if this one's negative, this one's positive. Reciprocal means flip it over. That's 5/1. This is 1/5. B is my y-intercept because I don't know anything about it. Plug in my y, plug in my x. Y and x. Solve, and I get my y-intercept. Factor completely. Just pulling out the factors. What do each one of these have in common? 2. 2 times 2x gives me 4x. 2 times -3 gives me 6. This is the easiest factoring. If there's a 1 in front of the x squared, you can go 2 numbers multiply together be -40, add together be 3. 8 and -5. Difference of 2 squares. Square root of that guy is 2x. Square root of that guy is 2x. Square root of that is 3. One's minus, one's plus. That way the middle term will cancel out. Middle term being that one right there, the 0x. One of the hardest factoring because there's a number in front of the x squared. So I draw a generic rectangle. 5x squared, -12. Those multiply together be -60x squared. And then I need these two to multiply or add together to be -17x. So they multiply together to be -60x squared, add together to be -17x, -20, and +3. They multiply together to be my -60. They add together to be -17. Common factor here is 5x. That's how I got this 5x. Common factor here is x. 5x times something equals -20x. And that something is -4 because 5x times -4 is -20x. X times 3 is the 3x. So there are my two factors. Always look for a common factor first. They all have a 3x in there. Pull out 3x, and that's what I'm left with. Now I just factor this guy. Once again, I just put in the squared there and the -12 here. They multiply together to be -24x squared. And then I need to have them add together to be the 5x. So that's 8 and -3. Common factor is 2x. Common factor is x. 2x times something is 8x, and that is 4. X times -3 is -3x. They combine together to be that. There are my two factors. Don't forget to write all three. Find the roots. That's the x-intercepts. So that x-intercept means I have y is 0. Plug in 0. Factor. And I get my 8 and my 4. 8 and 4. 4, 0, 8, 0. And my y-intercept is when x is 0. 0, 0. Get 32, 0, 32. If my intercept is at 2, 0, then I have to have a factor of x minus 2. Because if I plugged in 0 or 2 here, 2 minus 2 is 0. Now give me my x-intercept. -3. So that means x plus 3. And all I did is multiply these two together to get that guy. I'm solving using factoring. The zero product property. Common factor is x. So I have x times x minus 5 equals 0. Two numbers multiply together to be 0. So either this guy is 0 or that guy is 0. To make that one 0, it's 0. To make this one 0, it's 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. 0 times that is 0. Has to equal 0 to use zero product property. So I subtracted 28 from each side. Then I factored. And how do I make that 0? A 7 minus 7 is 0. So 7 is one of the answers. -4 is the other one. Factored this guy. and then solved each one of them. This has to be 0, then it has to be a negative 1/2. Subtract the 1, divide by 2, it's negative 1/2. Subtract the 1, I get negative 1.